Hello everyone, this is Scott Geiter, aka Gruesome Herzog, and the character of Cephas from the Hillbilly Horror Show. Another film from the mid-90s that I reviewed and reventured. It's Congo in 1995. Here's the storyline. When an expedition to the African Congo ends in disaster, a new team is assembled to find out what went wrong. Directed by Frank Marshall. Written by Michael Crichton and John Patrick Stanley. Released June 9th, 1995. Action, adventure, mystery, sci-fi. Tagline, where you are the endangered species. Here's the cast. 2 wins and 11 nominations. Here's the cast. Laura Linney as Dr. Karen Ross. Dylan Walsh as Dr. Peter Elliott. Ernie Hudson as Captain Monroe Kelly. Tim Curry as Herkermer Homolka. Grant Heslov as Richard. Joe Don Baker as R.B. Travis. Lola Noah as Amy. Mary Ellen Trainer as Mora. Misty Rosas as Amy the Gorilla. And Stuart Pankin as Boyd. And the cast goes on. Alright, I can remember renting this on VHS. And again, I went back to reventure it on Blu-ray. And, you know, this film still holds up. I can remember back in the mid-90s, like 95, of course, when it came out on VHS. I can remember when I was watching this, how creepy it was. Now, compared to the horror movies of today, obviously it's tame, or the horror films of the 80s, this is tame. Now, the 90s brought us a new style of horror. This film had a great cast, and of course it's a high-budget film. And again, there wasn't the big independent move hasn't happened yet. But here's a film with cast members like Ernie Hudson, who I met at Parafest 2 years ago. He's a great guy. Tim Curry, another great actor. Joe Don Baker, and a great actor. Laura Linney, Dylan Walsh, and on and on. It's about a expedition to the Congo, where the first team went there, and they were all murdered. And then the second team goes in, and they find out why and what happened. And I think a gray gorilla, a killer gorilla, I thought was fascinating. I mean, there wasn't many films like this, and it's a one of a kind film. And you know, people seem to bang on it. I mean, obviously on IMDb, which doesn't really matter, but it's given a 4 rating. Again, there's probably people who've seen it now and weren't born when it came out and don't understand what films in the 90s are from. Same goes for the 80s. These youngsters want to bang on it because they weren't born in that era. It is what it is. But a film like this still holds up. I really dug this. A great cast, well shot, well acted. And, you know, the storyline was unique. You have more than one story going on. You have a tribe, you have these expeditionists, you have this killer Speedo gorilla. Great film. I quite enjoyed it. Made an impression on me when I watched it back in 95, and I went back to adventure it, like I said, and it still holds up. So definitely check it out if you have not seen it. Congo in 1995. This is Gruesome Herzog. I give this film a 7 out of 10. I still enjoy this film. This is Gruesome Herzog, and I'm out of here.